Such a funny movie. I'm back with the man who picked it for us, David Steinberg. David, we talked about before the movie about Katharine Hepburn not being in a comedy before and how good she is in this. And Cary Grant, of course, nobody was better than Cary Grant. But you being a man who knows comedy and has delivered comedy and judged comedy and all of that, who would you say were some of the really best comedians among men in the films?
Well, you know, Billy Wilder found great people.
Right.
Jack Lemmon was amazing. That's another incredible film with Jack Lemmon and Tony Curtis, Some Like It Hot.
Right.
There were guys in the 30s that were very good. Joel McCrea in the Preston Sturges movie is wonderful.
Yeah, wonderful.
Just wonderful. You know, he was sort of a Western guy. So you see what a director can do with just a talented actor. But to have a lightness all the way through, Cary Grant could do anything, but he was consistent every time he had any airy, light thing to do. I Was a Male War Bride, all of that stuff. He was just wonderful.
He was a great reactor.
Great reactor.
You know, his expressions.
Yes.
James Garner did that later, and things like Victor Victoria and everything like that. Where
another talented
it's
guy.
not so much what he said, but how he reacted to what somebody else said.
Everything is about listening, you know, because if you're not listening, then whatever's being said doesn't get heard by the audience somehow. And I'll tell you how Bringing Up Baby and just Howard Hawks helped me. When I was directing Mad About You, I felt that the scripts were good, but we could do something better with it. And basically, I looked at His Girl Friday, the Howard Hawks film, and I thought, again, it was like Bringing Up Baby. They didn't stop for anything. And Helen Hunt, Paul Reiser, and I looked at this. Of course, they knew the films, and I said, well, let's look at it again. And the next week, they gobbled up the script, and just overlapping dialogue, all that, and they're both incredible talents. And I saw it just lift up our shows.
Interesting. Well, moving on, don't go far. Up next, David's final pick of the night. It's a movie very different from his other choices. This one, an Italian film from master movie maker Federico Fellini.
Tonight on Turner Classic Movies, guest programmer David Steinberg closes out his evening with Nights of Cabiria. Then Federico Fellini achieves international acclaim with La Strada, and Richard Dix meets racial intolerance in The Vanishing American.
Step inside